Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this Nomad run. Yeah, my last stream I ended up losing power. Got a power spike, so hopefully this will run a little bit better. Yeah, we had a thunder shower, knocked out power for a few minutes, so I didn't bother continuing. It was already getting kind of late, so hopefully you have better luck today. Now I still got one more animal on this planet that I want to find, and continue on from there, I guess. Weren't sure where I was going to land, load in. Transmission tower. Let's see what we got now. Oops. Oh, this one. 7, I think. Yeah. Crash radar. So I'm just going to leave that marked until I'm done. To find another transmissions tower, it might send me somewhere else. Let's grab this. I don't even know how I was refining stuff. Another underwater mod. Looks like I did have some stuff refining. Alright, what's my life support look like? 92%, should be good. Oh, I should have grabbed that salvage data before I did this. One more over here still. It's gonna be one, I always miss one. Oh, got them all. Alright, run back in here, because I want to come back out for that, that salvage data. Gotta get somewhere that they can't use me. Get a couple of these eggs going. Oops.
Extreme night radiation detected.
I have to go back to my base at some point and unlock the rest of my blueprints. And dump off a bunch of the salvage data too. Should be able to get a lot of the building stuff unlocked. I must have a couple hundred in there now, so... That way I can start breaking that down into nanites as well, because I need to come up with 250,000 nanites to upgrade my ship and multi-tool. That's just part of this little challenge thing I'm doing, just a bunch of different challenges until I get to the center. I was going to say, I know I have more eggs than that. I still have one underground creature to discover on this planet, so I want to try to make sure I get that. That's another 2,250 nanites. So it's getting annoying though. I can't find this creature anywhere. Alright. So I'm not gonna bother with the barrel. I don't need any of that stuff. I do want to grab the salvage data that's here though. Normally I pick this up before I pop the eggs. Forgot about it last time. Alright, got a storm going on. Got buried cash and tech. A little bit of running around. I was hoping there'd be a creature down there. It's a rare creature though, so it's gonna be a challenging one to find, probably. See anything popping up? Grab this. Head back to my ship. Grab one of this oxygen. Does not take long to eat through that hazard protection. Out here for a second and jump in here.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Build myself my aroma. I'm gonna have to summon it. We'll see what this upgrade will do for me. Quite a big difference. I don't remember what any of these ones are. 17, 16, 11, gone. See if there's anything else I can put in there. Okay, I do have a full thing of ionized cobalt in here. I thought I did. I weren't sure. Yeah, nothing else to really train. I gotta use up those exosuit things. One scan for a drop pod. That way I have something to fly towards. Alright. We'll pick up this drop pod. Oh, not very far away. As I should be almost done with my exosuit slots now. Probably buy a couple more at space stations. Yeah, I had like 8 more slots or something like that to unlock. Get as far in here as I can, that way it's not taking damage. Alright, we'll upgrade that. Use up these other 3. And that should get me... Alright, so only 3 more left, I believe. Yep, there's 3 more. Double check my tech. 30, 60, so tech is done. Alright.
Extreme night radiation detected.
And you gotta remember, I do have a couple predators on this planet, so luckily they haven't been giving me a hard time. Head over and grab that real quick. Yeah. I heard him stomping the ground back there. Alright, got 3 souls down. I think you need 8 souls for the milestone. I'm not include that in the challenge though. Because that you can kind of cheese in a way, so you just find a building and sit in it. Ooh. That berry cache is underground. Now we can't see it, there we go. Underneath in a cave. Drop one of these. I might not be able to even pick this up. Oh, got lucky. Let's see what we get. Just been nanites. Yep, magnetite. Yep, more nanites.
Technology recharge.
Be nice to find that underground creature down here. I don't think that's gonna happen though. And I'll head over for that damaged machinery. Dig a hole for that.
Extreme night radiation detected.
Oh, it's underground as well. Dig right down for it. Must have some really big caves in this on this planet.
Technology recharge.
Any chance I can get to look underground for this creature, I'm gonna take. Can't dig that up. I wish they would fix that. So often there's stuff that you can't dig up because it's in the bedrock. Go for that.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge.
Alright, get away from that. And head back to my ship. And on the way back, I want to make sure to still kind of scan around stuff. I'm sure that's the one I already dug up. Lost track of my ship. Alright, that refiner's done. So, flip this around.
Technology recharge.
Thought about going for that salvage data, but I really don't want to use scale and mountains. Grab the extra oxygen. Try not to get eaten by that guy.
Incoming storm.
Go to another drop pod. And planets like non-stop storms. Alright, just 2 more to go. I'll actually bring that right in. Quick scan. God, that looks awesome. I love photo mode in this game. It's so nice. So looking for anything that might be close. I don't really want to be running around in this thing. All this stuff is kind of far. Yeah, we'll go for that one. I was kind of hoping there'd be a cave somewhat close. Still, I'd want to find that creature. It's actually getting to the point that it's gone from being annoying to being angry. Come on, it's gonna be here somewhere. Every time I start to look around, a storm pops up.
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge.
down here for a second. Get this thing going. There we go. Grab these crystals before they disappear. Where's my...
Extreme radiation detected.
Hit up the next drop pod. It'd be nice to get all these slots unlocked. The inventory doesn't seem to really be much of an issue now. It takes a while to get them unlocked though. I have a building over here, so I'm gonna land there. So you can stop and grab the eggs when I'm done. Grab that drop pod first though, so I don't forget about it. Alright, I know there it is. Yeah, I know I have a drop pod marked. Yeah, and on planets like this, when I'm getting drop pods, I try to go all the way in the back of the drop pod until I see that I'm not taking damage. Then I'll interact with it. Sometimes if you're standing right in front of it, you can still be taking environmental damage. Alright, so that one's done. Got one more to do. I know I have some stuff in here. That's not gonna help me. Let's see if I can hunt down one more drop pod. Might say there's nothing nearby though. Yeah, nothing nearby. Yeah. Just gonna head back to my ship. I don't know if I even scanned half the rocks here either. I always end up forgetting about these. So many of them look the same. I'm not sure if you actually scanned them or not. Oh, so. Thunderstone. Alright.
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge.
Looks like there's another damaged machinery on this side.
Extreme radiation detected. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Always.
Technology recharge.
Another few of these. I always try to get 2 of them at a time, but sometimes I end up missing them. Let's go. I know I still got more there. One over there. Sure that's all of them. Oops. Oh no, got another one over there. Alright. Quick run in here. Toss some of these right in my refiner. There's the chemie. That. There's always another stack somewhere. Got my ship. Oops. Empty that.
Technology recharge.
Oh, I never interacted with that. This will give me like another 100 nanites. continue headed south. See if I can find another building to land at. But I won't be able to see anything until this storm blows through. I'm looking for like an NPC building with a cave near it. See if I can get that last creature. Let me look at this real quick. Just make sure it's not, okay, just underground, always active. So, should be able to find it in any condition. Scanner recharges way too slow. Let's see what this is. That's just a beacon. Alright, that's a waypoint. I know this will send me towards a minor settlement. Let's see. The main reason I'm stopping at this. I think there's a cave right next to me too. Off to the, oh no, that's a mountain. Kind of a big difference between the two, isn't there? I'm not gonna go chase that stuff right now. Go to that minor settlement.
Extreme night radiation detected.
See if I can get over there before the next storm comes in. Seems like I only have like 5 minutes of decent weather before the next storm comes in. Do is go into photo mode, make it daytime so I can actually see. Alright, not the type of caves I want, but might as well check them.
Extreme night radiation detected.
I'm sure there's one over this way. Yeah, not the type of cave I'm looking for. Might as well check it. Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times they spawn on the outside of the cave. I'm looking for any little red markers you might see. It's not looking good. Yeah, this is kind of a bad location.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Alright, let's see what's inside here. Yeah, And there shouldn't be any multi-tools. Nope.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
There are a couple of these. Yeah, I wish these minor settlements had nanite machines in them. Alright, there's nothing there that's gonna smack me. So, it's my... Sorry. Light support's good. What about my mining beam? Just give that a charge.
Technology recharge.
Got that one.
Radiation protection falling.
And start harvesting these. Alright, now I get them angry.
Radiation protection
Trying to grab the whole side at once, and having pretty good luck so far, but
radiation protection falling.
I'm starting to get a little annoyed with me.
Radiation protection falling.
Jump inside.
Radiation damage detected.
Alright, get this charged up. I should have charged that
Recharge.
before I started doing this. They are not happy with me. Got most of the eggs though. I hate it when they push you around. Dude, I'm just trying to get some eggs. Alright. Alright, there's still one over there. Alright. Head north, I think. Looking for any type of NPC building with a cave near it. What's this? Okay. That little cave might work. Check it out first. For some reason I always have to run all the way around the building. Alright, get these outbuildings done first. Those are guaranteed granite, so...
Extreme radiation detected.
Actually, I'll grab these eggs now. I might as well grab them now before the next swarm rolls in. I can't see them. Get in here. Yep. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Breaking my stuff. Luckily I have everything I need on me. I hate when that happens early in the game though. One. Nothing's found. I'm gonna give them a second to calm down. Oh, it looks like they did. Alright. Grab that egg. Not bad, I only missed 2 eggs. Oh no, they're still... Alright, they're subsided. We got one here. Should be another one on this side. Maybe not. A couple of them here. I'm not seeing them. There's one. One over here. Yeah, that cave won't work. Yeah, it's not even really a cave. Jump in here real quick. Move on. Let me scan for a trade post. That might be. Whoops. Oh. Scan for a trade post. There might be a cave near that. A lot of times there are.
Extreme radiation detected.
Alright, let's land over here. I'm just gonna step out for a minute and I will be right back. Alright, let's see what we've got over here. We do have a cave, so that's a good sign. That's all I want now, is I just want to find that animal now. I'm hoping he shows up for me. Alright, we have him. Let's go see what this little guy is. Actually, I don't even care what he is. Looks like just some blob.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Alright. Back to my ship and make a save.
Radiation protection. Falling.
That way that's locked in. Well, my luck, I'll end up crashing, and I don't want to do that. So get all these guys uploaded. And get that done. Alright, just do a quick upload all. Alright. That planet's done.
Extreme radiation.
Oh, I did want to, check out that Crash Freighter site. out that crash freighter because there could be something good there. I mean, I don't mind extreme planets, but this one, it's friggin' constant storms. It's mainly because I can't see anything when they kick up. Alright, so I'm gonna hold a bunch of eggs too. Let's get some of those rolling while that storm goes through. Clear out some of this. I think I'm gonna hit up the anomaly, unlock a bunch of stuff. Oh, actually, I need to do the space station first. I have to do things in a certain order to get back to this system, so I might have to do anomaly, space station, then back to the anomaly, then warp to my base. That way I can do the return to anomaly to return to this system. See, that's the bad thing, like I can't put down base computers anywhere to, you know, kind of save my spot. So I don't want to travel, you know, like 200,000 light years and then be stuck somewhere without like a reference point to warp back to. I mean, I can always try to find my last system in discoveries, but sometimes they just don't show up, or you end up with a bunch of systems in your discoveries you've never even been to. That's another thing that I sent a Zendesk about that I've been sending for years, and they still haven't figured it out. Right, so that one, that's done. Let's get this thing refilled.
Technology recharging.
Alright. Dig up this stuff.
Radiation protection falling. Weather update. Storm clearing. Radiation damage detected.
Next.
Technology recharging.
At least I got living slime in these.
Extreme radiation detected.
This is something that I can refine. Stable gel. Yeah, whenever I see these green mods drop for me now, I figure it's just a free wiring room.
Radiation detected. Extreme subterranean radiation detected.
Hypercore. Hypercores are always welcome.
Extreme radiation detected.
Especially early in the game. Oh, where's my last container? Way over there. Oh, I should do a quick scan for another drop pod while I'm here. If I don't find one here, I'll just unlock one in the next system I run to. Nothing here. Okay. There's nothing else close, so... Alright. I'm gonna put this planet behind me. I spent way too much time on that planet looking for animals. So I'm just gonna go straight towards the space station. I'll bring in the anomaly over there. I'm actually thinking about running down and grabbing those fish too. Oh, I should have checked these. No. I want to get this stuff unlocked though. I'll just be missing out on about 600 or so nanites. So this is more important. Alright, let's bring the anomaly in on this side. We'll get rid of all this salvage data. Plus I have some multi-tools that I want to scrap. At least I didn't get a horrible parking spot this time. They really like to send you way over there to park. Which makes no sense when you don't have multiplayer on, you know. You'd always get like a prime parking spot. Alright, let's see what we've got. Now I'm not going to bother stripping anything out of these. I don't think I need anything in them, so I'll just get rid of them. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally sell the one I'm using. That's why I always tab over to the one I've been using. So. I'll know once I see the value of it. Be a B class. Yep. Right, and wow, quite a few mods. Check these real quick and break them down. I know they're not going to be any good, so. Cancer would be the exception. That one's bad. So. It's a good way to get wire looms, especially early in the game. Just install them all at once and delete them. Alright. Bad. Bad. See, this one's not too bad. So let's bring this one up and just compare it with what I have. I got a... Pretty much all I'm looking for on these is the damage and the reload, 2 and 15. Okay, that's 2 and 4. Alright, so that one's going to get replaced. Unless these are worse. That one's actually got a higher fire rate, so actually get rid of this one. Slot that one in. Alright, and this one I can't even check, so I'm just going to delete it. And get some of that refining. Alright, go unlock a bunch of building stuff now. Then I'll go over to the space station and then come back over here to warp. Alright, I'm just unlocking whole pages at a time. That way I don't miss anything. Alright. I should be able to unlock a good amount of stuff this time. At least you don't get kicked out of the menu every time when you do this, like the other vendors. Alright, that case is done. Start working on building parts. Yeah, it's like, I want to say around 750, something like that, salvage data you need to unlock everything. It's gone up a few times though, when they add new things in, so it's probably actually close to 800 now. Because they just added in all those fossil pieces. So, I think those are like 8 apiece. So it's probably close to 800 salvage data now. That's if you're not doing the base archive quest and all that stuff. Because that can save you quite a bit on salvage data and nanites. Especially if you're doing the agriculture guy. Some of these building parts are way overpriced too. There's no reason some of these are priced as high as they are. I think I'll get all the stone done too. I don't know, the roof pieces are kind of pricey. Alright, stone. I think I'll only need another couple hundred to finish this up. Alright, now we're on to alloy. Yeah, I used to hate doing this because you used to only get like 1 or 2 salvage data every time you dug one up. But now they give a lot more. I didn't expect to be able to unlock all this alloy. It's awesome. Alright, all the basic buildings done. Adornments. Okay, so I'm gonna still have storage. Storage is the end of it. Awesome. So I'm gonna need, what, 10, 20, 30, I need 40 more. That's awesome, now we can start burning off salvage data for nanites. I'm at, what, 58,000 nanites now, so not bad. And another thing I can do for nanites is Nexus missions, which I haven't been really doing because, you know, they only give you like 300 nanites, but if it's a quick, easy mission, the decent way to do it. You could always just go out and, you know, get a few larval eggs and be fine. Probably be a lot faster than trying to do the missions. But early in the game it might not be too bad. See, now I don't mind just going and getting a bunch of larval eggs. Alright, and go sell off some stuff. It's gonna take forever for all those building parts to finish up. Probably 5 minutes or so. Alright, let's sell off some stuff. Alright, I'm not going to need all these carbon nanotubes, because I only have one more drop pod to get rid of, so same thing with these. I'll sell off a couple. I'd like to have a couple on me though, in case I need to make regular warp cells. Storm crystals I don't need. Silicate powder can go. I'm just gonna get rid of all those. I'm gonna keep a couple wire emblems. Get rid of the rest. Sell off most of this. Good enough. Alright. I end up getting quite a bit of living slime out of that freighter. More here. I always end up, just out of old habit, I always make a save after I do a sale or something like that. And sometimes the game just does weird stuff. So, alright. Back to the anomaly. Now I just want to make note of what system I'm in before I warp out. That way I can hopefully get back here if something were to happen. You know, I get back to my base and the game crashes or anything like that. I can hopefully find this system in my discoveries and get back here. Or if it's in a teleporter, I'd be able to teleport straight to it. That's mainly so, as I move my way closer to the center, I don't want to get stuck, you know, if I get down to like 300 light years, I don't want to warp back to this base that's 700 light years and lose all that space. So I'd like to make sure I know exactly what system I'm in before I go back to my base. And actually, when I am back to my base, now that I have everything bought, I'm actually going to delete that base, and then I will have no base at all. The base is only there as like a place marker to buy blueprints. It's not being used for anything. There are a couple refiners there, but that is it. You're only allowed to build things that are in your portable build menu. No other stuff's allowed. So no, you know, medium refiners, large refiners, no extractors, none of that stuff. When you get to Hilbert, then you can build something if you want. Alright, I'm back here. And one thing I do want to check is I want to see if these have regenerated. They should. No, that one didn't. See, sometimes they regenerate and sometimes they don't. I think it's either Wednesday or Thursday. Sometimes they'll refill with nanites. See, like this one did. And they only give you nanites. You don't get the salvage data. Not typically. Looks like that one might, though. Alright, got nanites. See, that's glowing, but there's no interaction button with it. Let's see if this one does. Nope. I'm not going to bother with the eggs. I think the eggs probably regenerate too, but I don't want to deal with listen to them crunch. I do have a multi-tool, so I wonder if this. I'm pretty sure I already took one of these. So those, looks like those regenerate. Alright, let's buy the rest of the exocraft stuff.
Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received.
Alright, so that's everything for exocraft. Ship. Totally unlocked. Exosuit, totally unlocked. And multi-tool, totally unlocked. You know what, I'm gonna leave this base here. Before I warp to the center, I just want to come back here just to verify that everything's unlocked before I actually make my final jump. So people don't think I'm pulling a fast one or anything. This thing's still going. You know what, while I'm here, I got a little bit of fuel left in these, I might as well. No, got no fuel left in that one. None in that one either. A little fuel in that. Where you can get a couple things running through. Yeah, alright. I had more plugged in than I thought I did. that off. Still going. Yeah, I just try to keep busy when this stuff is refining. 7, go back to that. I'm on here, refill all my batteries. Grab some more cobalt at some point too. I think I may have cobalt here. Yeah, I do. Right there. Everything closer. What's that? There. Yeah. I can get cobalt anywhere, pretty much. So, I still have some time. Let me put a little bit of that in there. Oh, this one. Got any nanites? No, launch fuel. This is what I don't want. Sell that off before I forget about it. My God, this stuff takes so long. I'm just glad to get all this stuff unlocked. Let me see if these actually have anything, you know. Yeah, there are no eggs. Oh, there are. I'll go grab them. Grab all of them. More interested in just, oh, come on. You know, that can stay in there. Alright, gonna do return to anomaly. Because this should bring me right back to that same system I was in. And I don't think there's anything else here I really need, so I'm gonna warp. Warp to just through a couple systems, and hit the space station, grab my last exosuit slot. I've actually got to be jumping off here. I've got something I need to do this afternoon, and it's going to be kind of a shorter stream, but I'm going to try to get back on later today. Oh, I need to find a gas giant too. So, and just double check, make sure the system I wanted to be. I'm not going to bother with those other planets because I need to start actually making my way towards the center now. So, what I'm going to do is warp as far as I can, do a couple warps, and then I'll find a system to actually land in. Actually, I think I will swing into the space station here just to grab a backpack slot and just move on. That way I have all that all out of the way. Alright, so just swing in here real quick. Alright, so what am I actually at for nanites? Okay, so I still got 54,000, so I only need 200,000. So it's getting there slowly. Got here another multi-tool exam. Holy fiber. Don't sit down. Oh, can I make? Anything out of that? I can make a circuit board. So that'll give me more money, as opposed to selling them off individually. God, that stuff is still going. Alright, let's get this final slot unlocked. We'll gladly pay the money for that. Alright. I'm not even gonna bother with the other side. I'm in a hurry. What I want to do is I want to try to do like 2-3 warps. Just warp as far as I can and then find a system with a gas giant in it. Because I do need to get, what is that, like helium or something? So as far, I can only go like 1,400 light years, so that's probably going to be the furthest. See, one good thing about this mode is you don't have to worry about running into freighter battles or anything like that. You can just, because there are no freighters, so there's nothing to stop you. There's nothing more than, you know, I hate than having to do that. You know, getting a freighter battle when you're just trying to warp somewhere. You can't just like hit dismiss or something to get out of it. You can always just like fly into a space station or something, but that takes time. I'll do a couple more warps and then I'll probably end up just saving right at the space station too. Getting kind of low on time here. But yeah, I plan on trying to get on tonight for a bit. Do some stuff. Go here. See, like if I was still concerned about my backpack slots and stuff, I do need to get more storage augmentations, stuff like that. So I will be stopping at a lot of space stations to hopefully get more storage augmentations. So I will need them with my when I upgrade my ship. So I need to have a maximum size inventory on everything. Sometimes I do these little challenges and I wonder if I'm making things too difficult on myself sometimes. That's 1,500. What is my... It's just warp there. I thought my hyperdrive was only like 1480 or something. Must be higher than that then. Check it when I get to this system. Oh, 1537, so alright. I'm gonna try to get in here as far as possible and find a gas giant. Oh, there's one right there. It's almost like I planned it that way. Oh, and even better, it's a Viking system, so I'll have extra nanites in the space station. Before I land there, though, I do want to just take a look, see what my location is. Okay, so I broke 700. I'm down to 698. Alright, good. What's this gonna tell me? Anything special? Yeah, I have to get some of that crystallized helium. I think I need 140 of it. If I remember right. Actually, it might be less than that. Check that. I already installed that. Okay, good. So I just need the 90 helium. I think before I actually jump off, I think I will just run up and grab the crates and nanites. That way I can just take right off and go to the gas giant when I log on. And you can always tell it's a Viking system because it's set up like this. Let's see, is this thing maxed out, actually? Pretty sure it is, it won't let me, yep. Alright, so I will need to get 10 more slots when I upgrade that. I can't interact with that. Take a quick peek back here. And I think it's just carbon. Oh, got a stop machine. Check the other side real quick. Then I'm gonna have to be going. I was hoping to be on a little bit earlier tonight, this morning, but I got back a little late. Had to go grocery shopping. You know how that can go. So always a good time. Alright, got a remembrance. Another stop. So it is worth checking these back rooms if you just want like some extra junk. As long as you get the Atlas Pass 3. I wouldn't go out of your way to get it though. You're not going to find anything really spectacular in the back rooms. So. Alright guys, I gotta be jumping out. I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.